worried about Zion Felix. I don't know whether Choba Asafo, the advice he gave Zion Felix during the interview is what triggered what Zion Felix did to himself. Also for Siama, Pastor Siama, my one and only son, one of the wisdom nugget speaking men. But this time, when 20 years, as a foot to now the man Zion Felix, Nanko Yamano, what's any watch? Meaning, every time we interview you, not together. But we interview you, Sankasan, Kasemi Woma, Sophobi can, a young draw, and Yano Kura Bible. Na baby a wugina kan ye no menyanko ba akopɛ wo de me tuche ma I support whatever you do, but when it is wrong we should correct it. Now hear what Choba Asafo Ajagraja movement told Zion Felix.
My quotation it will be a divorcee be also a Christian be a no because Bible say Ujai or ba, Utim wari beam, and yes, I didn't go boom. Who are beam, what's the Bible? But the Bible said to me, Jai. One troll that's what to me, Jawadi. Was so boy Jamaya, T. Open the fat, pout to me, but what me want to be. I am Russell, what you be, mammy. I am right. But Christopher be in Kyle. A Christopher be in Kyle. It is soon, so I don't know. Instead of so big Jawaban, over what for Frakan. And because of menses. Bema bia obebu nso de ye aduane ma wudi biara obrew sunsumase menses preko efunu.
Now watch it here. I'll play it again for you. But also for Siama, you said two things. Say bema bia oba ye ne menses o de nu aduane ma wudi no obrew sunsumase. So for Choba Asafo me amenipa. A unko restaurant didida. Now what about America that there? Restaurant ya wa nyina. Unko adwuma because you are menstruating. Ah. Travel and see. Say what's America bontin so? We had more McDonald's, Burger King, and a restaurant we had me call and say na me twa money wache. Agrofo etu asika kase. And nam ni macaroni. Man den. And in guasie me dia yam hyehyia. Ferie ediye. I said, no, money. You see, BBD. Oh, and I'm not friend saying, well done, Bibi. So, meat, mato, says stick. See stick, yes. Steak, says stick, says stack as a day. Yeah, the name by me, carry. Now, I'm more you. Doctor, you travel and see. So for penny. What's your about menstruating? No, no, you animal with ya. Or bre ususumase. Or therefore, Uba brochrea. Bra. Send a bear. Or baboon inside already a restaurant by Woody. And somebody more cow baboon when you're careful. But be any yasima Bible, be any ho. And Yankupon Akase. After the curtain of the holies of holies got opened. Yembi anoni yankase. Oba buninsa. Under no circumstance of me de manikru. Akombe do amawu. Wokasi yan ware do amete wase. Say adwo buninsa. Na mensa anu aduane ma. Masa. San tron munjai. Oba kra ye bra wutumi ne da bibia ni hu diso bia akoje duro. Wa wako je dura edu ni chiwade eye ma che fichire kwa no wo na uka so ba kwa fichire ye nu aduane ma wo. Check which part of scripture. Why? What is this mental, biblical misinterpretation of slavery? That when a woman menstruates, when she cooks for you, she gives your power down for the wear. So people are maltreating their wives. A man punished the wife because she saw a drop of menses in their bed sheet, and you don't wash the bed sheet. It was unfortunate she slept and it spilled over. It happens. If you are a husband that cannot even wash your wife's panty that is soiled because she's not well, you are not just a husband, but you are a stupid man. To come and say that when a woman menstruates, she can't cook for you. So the choba we eat, the restaurant we eat, now we should go to the place of choba sofo. Near me says, "Webunzana, webunzana." You know what you're talking about? Please don't put some doctrines in the machine. Why is Iron Fellas? And the worst of it, you know, to say, "Yenjawa de Bible hifa." Sofo siama, fa Bible yenko. Be a Deuteronomy chapter 24. Anybody watching me, go to Deuteronomy chapter 24. Why do you come and speak against what you have not fully read? 30 years as a theologian. I keep telling you that when it comes to Bible, you're careful. And your Bible come on most of you. Said yes, in the Matthew chapter 9. Matthew diano, but Deuteronomy Mina, you didn't share any feel by Bible, your Bible, your New Testament, and your Old Testament. Bible is a combination of the new and the old. That makes it a Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 24. Show Bible. If a man marries a woman who becomes displeasing, distasteful to him because he finds something indecent about her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, gives it to her, and sends her from his house, and if after she leaves his house, she becomes the wife of another man, the second man dislikes her and writes, are you listening? Ye jawa wadia to wani bio. Eti ya breno. Oba bia tia wade bone ho. Yesi men jawa de. Na jawa de to wani bio. Be man tete o. Be man ye wade bone. Be man ma wa hu se women ko jawo da. Me tete wo sa ko sita no be fifi akọ. Be man kire wo kom. Ono be da te sa bua bi. Nanso asofo isi ye nja wade. He fa ne atro no. O se wo ho kwan se nja wade san wade bio. It's in your Bible. Go and read it. Why do you do this to people? Why do you do this to people? As if you say the pastors that stop marriage. Hey, some pastors are alive because they stop marriage and they married again. There are pastors suffering today because their general overseers are stopping them from losing their wives. Some wives are not material anymore. Drop them. Bible says when you marry a woman and she's displeasing, she's no more tasteful, give her certificate of divorce, sack her, marry again. What's your case? What's your problem? Why don't you read the Bible fully? Deuteronomy 24. Safo siama. Fa. They are to be. Usi udi preko a ususu mbrase masa unim nampa umpe preko mempe preko ebi agbodi nti na umpe preko na Bible say nyankopon say odi preko bia no have you forgotten of the scripture that the holiest of holies, the curtain was broken and he blessed everything and said it was wholesome for us? Genesis chapter 2. Read it carefully. Then amoye. Mama, it says, can't we understand the principle of God's doctrine and not our dogma? One says, Iron Fellas. Why are confused? And next year, Obia Tunifo. Everybody seems to believe that they have to advise Iron Fellas. Someone say, pork meat. I had the best meat in terms of health. We've been a feeling. Obabu ni nsano no aduane a ombre usunsuma se gise wakoje aduro bi ani chiwa de any menses Obebu ni sana ne da CS1, CS2, CS4. Eye adie bi a wo menstruation mu. Be ma tumi wi obata ma menstruate a sa aduma chede ne wo dia. Ne de ube fili. Am we fili. En kanka wanya ginger cheese bi already a. Oh my goddess. Ne de. Wanna get some menstruation your body? Wanna get some menstruation a time? Please. What could you be? Nani chiwa dear. Any menstrual bladder. You be jatum. But a body yankupon ya sum no na. On can be da. It's nowhere that when a woman is menstruation, she can't cook for you. So when your wife is menstruation, what will you eat? Who told you that the fast food you went to buy? Say aduane na akoto ye no. Get no nwan no obuninza. Obuninza unim. Una not checking for menstruation. Who checking for menstrual cycle? Emiano. Enkofo bu ho mi bu on. Na wen kire se mimbu sofo asia ma bio. E adwenkyere wan kan ye. Zion here futuo. But say when no betete a enko ye ma no. Na ma me bi sorry an batututu. Wa kan semi sa two-face Dibia. I am now on my topic for today. How to manage a baby daddy and a father. My pretty topic here for 3 days. Me to me yeah. A son said the management of a baby daddy no e ya hu ya homte kakra. No ye sua de kotu pepe so sana nyensem ba no. E kan engina so no ho e ma ye hu sana nkwala ne ba. Na entokwa kesie bi esi wo Ghana. Ras Bumalak honorable Ras Mubarak. Ne na me bomodia pe kwan bi so de na kasa se abotre in managing a baby daddy. Em say anko yi amano. What the two of them are doing to themselves on Ghana web. And yet obi abe two Zion fellas for say onko so two-face Dibia brabo. Na two-face Dibia na brabo ne den. To say the guy not to say your bon advice. The one be case here enye easy. Get your kind wash your mind. Two-face Dibia. Or say madness. Jai abodam yamano. Wabe kasa. Na ensemble nyina kire se ne yire na enkoye because oba ne nyante ase. But ni post back okoye amanije ho. Or say I admit that bringing our personal issues on social media was not cool. But I will not sit back and watch everybody have a free for all battle here in the name of love or solidarity. None of us is perfect. I would like to urge our families and supporters to stop the madness and the public to please respect our privacy and our kids. Let us deal with our own issues internally. I thank God beg you. Where two-face Dibia? If he said, Zion Felix asami ba ye, Mami bi, your friend I'm amazing. Debia Zion Felix. Kogugu two-face Dibia. Kogugu two-face Dibia. Diane yiri ne fam or force no enne. Enra emene. He is back. She's back again with the same advice. And Paul Kase Kennedy Japan cry or pre. Now I don't know where this theology is coming from. Who told you that when a man is married to one woman and produce children in one place, he has peace of mind? It's not true. Producing children around doesn't take away your peace of mind. Says who? Say who are where you are saying it is not true. It is not true. Who go share man by you for and a banasa? But Bema would do a assembly be any one yashi. Usika sem ne chire and Kolami dat in a chire. Kennedy Japan Kola Wuninano. When a cast on Bebre, what mama starter? He has given you what will take you to where you're supposed to be. So why do you come back and use these examples and come and say you're advising Zion Felix. Now let me play a bit of her advice for you to see. I love her presentation, her eloquency, very smart, intelligent,
but apparently
and deep.
not.
I'll show
Anyway,
you 2 videos.
Can you hear me?
But
if you can hear me, I really don't care. But when things come into public domain, it is now a case study for wise people to learn from. Okay, Kusia Papa, good morning. Sister Jemima, good morning. Good morning, Prince. I'll try not to waste your time. I'll try to go straight to the point. And I was actually talking to the 2 parties that I want to acknowledge. But the third one, who is the gospel musician in Italy, she is a different issue. I would discuss her. But mainly, I'm addressing Zion and I am addressing Mina. Most of my energy on this topic will actually be spent on Mina. Zion is a young man. He's making choices he thinks are cool. And there are people who are advising him and telling him those choices are cool. Well, Zion, if you look at track records in the past, there are many case studies around. You can come to conclusions yourself. Betty, good morning. Oh, the time has changed, Penda. That's why. Nathan, hello. Listen, I've given you a few examples, but today, Zion, I am still referencing the 2 Baba case because it is so relevant and it is so timely. You've seen Two-Face Idibia, 2 Baba, the original. Yeah, stars don't come bigger than that.
Why?
Yeah, people don't rise higher than that.
Two-Face done?
Yeah, 2 Baba is 2 Baba, you understand? But when 2 Baba was becoming 2 Baba, 2 Baba also became unbecoming, especially in a particular department. I'm sure 2 Baba thought he was a star and that his star will continue to rise, and it has continued to rise. But listen, regardless of how high your star rises, there are certain aspects of life that if you mess up in, it knocks off into the other aspects. There is no running away from that. John, Rich Babe, you and I need to talk business this afternoon when I finish work, okay? Listen, people have done this. People have misled other young men. People have taken many young men down this line thinking that they have discovered new wisdom, thinking that the outcome will change. It never changes. It is the same. If you are a young man who chooses to spread your oats, well, you end up with a lot of wild seeds. And when things grow in the wild and there is no farmer, you end up with a lot of repercussions. This is a young man who's welcomed 2 children within the space of a month. Insane. Insane.
Insane.
No, this is not the first time we are starting life. Even those who allowed 6 months, 8 months, go and have a look at Kennedy Japan. Kennedy is honest. He comes on record and we see his issues also chase him sometimes. You seen Kennedy?
Where?
Is this the model to share with young people? No? Well,
yes.
Listen, Zion,
yes.
The path you are
taking has not regretted.
Will take you a particular direction. And the thorns on that journey, we know them well. And as my little brother, I want to make sure that I have put information out. What has happened with these 2 or 3 children has already happened. But end the buck here, my brother. End it. If it's 2 children or 3 children, boy, you are about to suffer a lot of stress anyway. Make sure that you are not extending this and making it even worse for yourself. Rich people have tried it. Poor people have tried it. Learned people have tried it. Uneducated people have tried it. It makes very little difference, your profile. But if you walk this path, it goes only one direction. Only one direction. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with status. It has nothing to do with riches. The emotional torture you are about to suffer because you've put women in competition. There is no money that will save you from that. There is no stardom that will save you from that. The children will blame you when the outcomes are different. There is no running away from that. There is no running away from that. The stress you will experience going forward because of these choices you are making, again, there is no escaping. But you see, Zion, as for you, my sympathy for you has a certain limit because you are making choices. And so you suffer the consequences and you do it quietly. Okay? It is Mina who has my sympathy. Reason being, that she is not involved in any of this. Somebody has dragged her into this. Mina thought she was safe and steady with somebody who is not responsible, who doesn't respect himself, and has not been safe and sensible, and has gone exploring and sowing oats. And yes, Mina, listen, people will tell you to hang on. No, don't hang on. There's nothing to hang on except disrespect. There is nothing to hang on to here except stress. There is nothing to hang on to here except finding yourself in the business of children you have no business with.
Correct.
And dealing with baby mamas who are now your rivals in a Mina, you were not enough in the first place. Abizi, going too far for whom? I don't know. Is it going too far for you? Because me, I've not even got started. I'm not warmed up yet. Mina, listen. Listen very carefully. And again, if you want a case study, go have a look at Annie Idibia. See what Annie Idibia has suffered. See what Annie Idibia still continues to suffer.
Ama Mason's
Ask yourself, Mina.
Full advice to Zion Felix. And keep on referring to Two-Face Idibia. Me Baba, we should go and see what he has gone through and all the blah blah. Friends and loved ones, I think that, like she said, when an issue comes to the public space, we all have the right to share our comments and our ideas. But why are we making things as if Erica girl came to break a home? Erica girl came to spoil the joy of Mina. Can we stop this nonsense? Why? Is Erica a demon? Mina, if you are wise like the way your friends are saying you are, why haven't you become a wife but became a baby mama? It's alleged you have one child already. It's alleged you know what it takes for you to become pregnant. You know how one can be pregnant. If you have messed up and you don't know menstrual cycle, I have taught it several times. You can go and Google and look for it even on Instagram. Go and look for it on Twitter. Go and look for it on Ghana Web. And I've said it several times, the simple way to keep the calculation. So when you go come and talk about the Italian girl who came, is she not a human being? Look, if we are speaking the truth, Minalin's child and Erica, the one in France will own every property, not Minalin's own. Because he has a son, not a daughter. Zion Felix, and you are saying that Minalin was comfortable. She was okay until she is going out with a dishonest man. What are you talking about? What makes Zion dishonest? No, what makes Zion dishonest? When Zion is not married, when Zion is a single man, and you have decided to destroy his life by coming to force yourself like a wife, and you are smiling, baby mama, everywhere they introduce you as a wife, and you are smiling. Jimmy, me come on here. Bemanya one there, baby on ube share, be no chile say yere. Now so di nechu ta nechu, who na bo so. Obi ampewa na. When you kasa te say dear Erica, abeye boni bi, and a Minalin call heaven, bibi ako yamano, and a Minalin. I mean, can you quit from this crap? When I catch them say Erica, and Minalin pen and Zanfa Zodi won. When I tell you Zanfa Zodi, you said number eh? Ebi obi kwa you say number wakoyi. But Minalin na mo kan ase na mo jeje ne so te say onu so ba baby bad no. Mo hu so onu so Jimmy ana. Why? Why the Bemechi? Why Bwana Sidan? Why Bwana Bede brand? According to Aisha Modi, Zion Felix came to introduce you to her as a wife because you've helped him build a house, build a career, and you are the biggest support in his life. That's what he told Aisha Modi. Aisha said it on this show. So Zion is only compensating you. What is your problem? Madam, Auntie Amma, I love your submission. I've gone to watch all your videos, full of intellectual discourse. But if you tell us that Kennedy Japan is suffering from what? A proud man. That what Kennedy has done, no man has verbally done it before. They have children and they hide their children until they die and the children come out. But today, Kennedy has exhibited every child that he has. The baby mamas that came to misbehave is because they have not come to learn how to manage a baby daddy and a father. That's the problem. How many of the women did Kennedy rape? Was Mina raped by Zion? Did Zion rape Erica? Consensual sexual intercourse in the state and in the level they find themselves. The level they find themselves, the age they find themselves, they consented to sexual intercourse unprotected. Why? Why do we make it feel like Mina is the queen of the jungle? Because she's fat? Because she's huge? Because you think she's more beautiful than Erica? The two women have decided to fuck one penis. Produce a child for one man. Your advice for Zion fellows to work hard, because such ventures must be encountered with a lot of money. Makes a lot of sense. Your advice for Zion fellows to learn how to appreciate childbirth, delivery consequences. If they want to see us, they should learn how to go and appreciate them and stop the photo shoot with one side. You people are part of the reason why this boy will die. Because what he's doing, if one of the party that went through labor goes ahead to speak, Zion fellas, what the bambo? And after Zibia and go ask Baba, go ask please. If your husband is having children out there everywhere, does it concern you? The fact that your husband have decided to be with you alone, fine. Maybe you are sitting on her, him. You are refusing from having more children. As a matter of fact, is it your money is going to use to take care of the children? Is it your money? The man can afford. Is Zion fellas taking Zion? You see, your problem is that you are making everybody believe that without Minale you can't live. As if Minale has a portion in it. That when he takes his portion, you become young man. I told you and let me repeat again. Don't offend the birth canal. The two women gave you to have sex with them. And whatever you told them doing intercourse might not be the honest truth. Nobody can blame you. Well, when men are lying, Ruru, where are you? When men are lying, women are making up. Square. But never come and make it to believe like when you have children out, you become the most useless on earth and nothing works for you. Please stop. When you want to have children out there, the best medicine you want for yourself, raise money, make enough money. Who told you? And I just go for a and a boy who you want Qualabia, you out of wedlock. And maybe being Quala, you Jimmy for Papa be a few. The echo woman Bonteno, the new Yama Brebusiano. And I want to say, hey, I know Cassa Yaya to say Bema Kowa Bontia, why a boni be tieme, Bema Kowa Bontin, now one tin and him, and Yana said, dear say a jar. What some no Namban the reason why I've taken my time to teach you how to manage the baby daddy and the father of your child. I told you from the beginning, if you love your child and you want a better future for your child, you determine the type of penis you will fuck because that determines the future of your child. If you are ovulating and you can give yourself to a roof rat, to a fucking boy, a useless hand to mouth boy, Debbie a baby brantie, dear Ninhasa and Sunanum, dear Onia, that is where we begin to see that you are a stupid girl. I told you, madam, that the forms of pregnancy We have unwanted pregnancy. We have unplanned pregnancy. We have planned pregnancies. There are men today in marriages. I witnessed the 5th girl child in the hospital, the best hospital in Ghana, where the man came and the wife has delivered another girl. He came and said, how much is the bill? I'm sorry, I get emotional with some nonsense. When he paid the bill, he said, man, far away befio. My brain, my God. Yes, that's the feeling of the man. The woman kept having challenges because someone, yes, you uncle ultrasound or see me slow, yes, you uncle just and then be because say no slow say or becono na san koye obebio, say ni kruna catch so tan wo obebio dia. When you are crying back ko efimi fi ha. So there are problems. I know a man in Ghana. He has 7 girls. He is 63. Recently, he went to have an affair with a young girl. He has 2 twins boys. He was not well. Immediately they gave birth to the boys. He is stronger now. All of you are seeing him going up and down. Because when you men come on as you, and you want to bossy who could follow a chick on you or baffle phobia, and you will see can the back and on J. or the mountain commassani panation, and to moon junction, you will Jimmy and Casaqua and Cassa Jimmy and Cassay. Who good men if you appreciate the child because the father even raped you, or the father forced you to have sex, and you refuse to abort that child, if you appreciate the gift in the life of that child, and you want that child to become a better child, you don't neglect the father by insulting and cursing the father. What is it? I got up this morning, go on the page to go and read. Then a former MP, the wife, the 2 of them MP2, I don't know what happened to Ras Mubarak. I think he didn't know I was here for him to call me to manage his thoughts. You don't descend into the gutter with women who have lost respect for themselves. Hey, if you love the future of your children, you manage their father with sense, common sense. You don't fool because when a man begins to misbehave, when a man becomes useless, the children you have with him becomes useless. All over Ras Mubarak and the ex-wife. Now hear this. Ras Mubarak goes hard on ex-wife over fraud. Let her put it there for them to read. Ras Mubarak goes hard on ex-wife over fraud. Director. Hey. Don't you attention them so very important power. Me pacho. Fatpo Ras Mubarak and Semnon here can. Director, follow me. Me that say for my director, he say he's enjoying the show too much. He has put two earpiece. No man is so yeah. Fire and no man shut the beacon. Got up to see on the 9th September. An honorable member. What mistake has he done with his life? And you see how anger is. I don't know the wife, but I was calling the wife to advise the wife that because of your anger, your private mobile number is in public. You see, I put here.